Can I ask you something? Why do good people get stuck in the relationships that hurt them? Have you ever seen somebody that you care about so deeply, about a relationship, and then start asking yourself, like at the back of your head or your mind, why can't you just leave? Or maybe you even once asked this question to yourself, why can't I just leave? I'm not happy. From the outside, leaving is just an easy thing you can do, because like we hardly understand what is happening in that relationship. We don't understand the love, we don't understand the emotions, we don't understand the attachments, we don't understand the fear, we don't understand. Isn't this name, guys? We just see easy to the way from a surface level, and sometimes we don't see the belief that somebody has with like the relationship might even get better as time goes by. And that's what I want us to talk about today. Hey guys, what's up? It's the one and only host with the most. It's Dizzy, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like, you comment, and also share. Okay, so today I'm happy to welcome you back to Real Conversations with Thenoble. So like I remember, guys, the last conversations that we had, it was when I was still having I was still on the series which I left in Releni, the series of Seeing Through the Facade, the unmasking of okay, but then you know what I'm talking about if you've been here with me, but if you haven't already, yeah, you're still gonna know. Okay, today we dive into a topic that I think most of us have experienced in different ways, even though we didn't know what is exactly happening, or how maybe we can explain it to us, even to the people next to us, with like, hey dude, this is what's happening. And trust me, after this conversation, I want you to start looking at our relationships and even some of your experiences in a different or in a little bit different way from what you knew or what you already experienced. So why can't we just leave, or why don't you leave? Now before we judge the person who is still stuck in a relationship that is actually hating them or something, I want us to understand something, guys. Sometimes people don't just wake up randomly and decide, you know what, today I'm deciding not to be happy. I don't want to be happy. I don't deserve happiness or things like those. So I know, Bafetuti, what I'm saying, a lot of you can relate. Like, it doesn't usually work like that, because it's way complicated than that. If maybe I can put it in a way that is more relatable to you who are watching there and everyone. And okay, this is how maybe some of us, or this is how we usually lose it, or maybe don't understand exactly what is happening and all that, you see. So sometimes we look at a relationship from at the surface level, as I said, which like we see it from the outside. We don't know exactly what that person is feeling. We don't know what is exactly happening in that relationship. But what if who is deciding to leave? Leaving means walking away from memories of 10 years ago. Because sometimes we are in a relationship with a person, and not because we still love them, but because we've been with that person for a longer time. So if we leave, it's gonna be something you would see like that means missing Moshe's Katsam. Yes, that's how it is. And most of the time, okay, I'll explain it further as we go into the video with why does it happen like that. But here's the thing. So I want to understand with what if children are involved in this manner. What if these people have 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5 children in a relationship, and so somebody is thinking ukuthi yeah, mina nalo muntu sinesikhathi sinabantwana, so I can't be leaving lo muntu lona like that. And so what this person is dependent on their partner financially, which okay fine, I'm gonna leave, but this person going in a good relationship, the one who's busy hating me, is the one that I'm looking up for, like when I'm maybe hungry, or like this person provides and me I can't do anything with my life, or I'm way too deep in depression that I can't even think now I can still do izinto for myself. And what if this person who's getting hurt still loves the person who is still hating them? Like, because the corner, it's another possibility to see, okay fine, I'm not leaving this person because ngisamthanda, because most of the time that's how it is. And like it's sad but to see uthande umuntu yet they are still hating you, and we can't blame that person. We also blame you for maybe expecting. But if I can maybe tell you my one experience about why I used to maybe be in that motion, I think most of the time I used to see the good in everyone. I used to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. This person who crazy, so I would like put all my defense mechanism down. I'd be this guy who's not supposed to worry about anything, things like that, and so on. So yeah. So again, what if this person is still holding on to with okay fine, the person that I first started dating might come back, because like as you know with Bafetu, along the way Stala Sisona in a relationship, and then as time goes we change. Others change for the worst, others change for the best of the relationship, and then the other person who's getting maybe abused, and masculine abuse, we're not only speaking of a physical abuse, we're talking about emotional abuse, financial abuse. What if this person is still holding on with you? Okay fine, this person that I was dating before will come back. Understand with like mhlambe lo muntu uzochintsha, mhlambe izinto ezinjalo, because that's another possibility. So one of the other reasons is, what if a little by little, like a relationship made them with okay fine, if I leave ayikho into engayenza, there's nothing good, nothing any that I can do after exiting maybe this relationship. Maybe I might be whoever that I might be worthless, I might be I don't know, but you find people who say okay fine, if you leave me I get some toll of an, which is true. Maybe you might end up finding yourself umuntu or better than the other person who is actually currently or somebody who was actually hurting you in a way. Because the other possibilities are the person that you used to date, you might even find somebody who is way worse than that. Like, why did I even leave? So those are another possibilities of exactly what I am talking about. So you might find it's okay fine, sometimes it's not that the person is only fighting to leave a relationship. The person you end up born with okay fine, this person is basically working towards finding themselves again after losing themselves in the process of loving this person. So this person is no longer fighting to leave the relationship, they're also fighting to find themselves or themselves. Because okay, fine, along the process you might end up uzluze, and so you end up not having a courage to leave the relationship, because the real you would have maybe left, but the other person who is introduced most of the relationship, you might end up with this one is way weaker than the real you who was gonna leave the relationship if maybe it was the time for them to leave. So I want us to talk about why good people stay in relationships that hurt them. Let's talk about why good people stay in relationships that don't actually bring out the best of them, but instead it hurts them, it makes them feel worthless, it makes them feel like I was about to do enough. Like it makes you feel like you are just a waste of space in most cases. So the first reason, it's hope. Hope can be powerful because it can make you feel it's okay, tomorrow might be better than the current day, which is today. You might feel it's okay, tomorrow might be another day, and so this person may have changed from whoever they are, from the things that they do. Maybe somebody remembers the amazing times they had while a relationship is a qala, and okay, fine, the relationship before it was this thing, because sometimes you get love bombed in a relationship with you feel that when you've been chosen, while maybe this person is trying by any means to plant a seed in you, which okay, fine, they love you. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when we speak of a love bomb, that is going to erode your feelings as time goes by, because we will be clinging there, still hoping we see that person low will be back. And another thing that I think is because these people still remember the apologies that they got from this person, baby, this and that. Like the way people, guys, sometimes people can actually apologize in a way that can make you soothe, like you feel soothed and all that, feeling like as in lo muntu uzochinja. So it's part of you hoping for the best, while maybe this person won't leave their worst to be the best that you first fell for. And so as time goes, they wait to see, they give a chance and another chance, and then when you check the chance that you gave, you end up the months now becomes years. Like you've been waiting for a month to the change, not realizing that you are now on 5 years still waiting for this person to change, and this person is far away from changing from their ways. Instead, they're becoming worse, where now you're becoming the worst version of yourself. You don't even recognize the person on the mirror when you try to look at the person as who is this? Like, who are you? Like, yeah. One time I used to look at myself in the mirror, like in as dude, who are you? Like, when I was would see who that guy was. And no, that was the me who was still hoping for Izinto. Mind you, I was even not in a relationship anymore. I was like gone long time ago. So many things are checking. No. I don't know this guy. Like you'll try by any means to check with it, like this guy, yo. And like when you see Buffet, sometimes if maybe you're still in this relationship, like what continues up until saying you should like 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years, you're still in a relationship with this person, and this person is nowhere to be found. The first person you fell in love with is nowhere to be found. So maybe what I can advise people is to simply being honest with how you feel about somebody and how you feel in a relationship, about certain things, like how do you want to be loved, kanjalo kanjalo. And if the person doesn't give you that, then leave. Leave while it's right. I don't care if the relationship just started or what, but then now you should return the favor and love the person the way they should, or they feel they should be loved.
So you end up finding yourself so lindy that are pulling the passing a figgy. And so sometimes it's sad, like it's sad in fact too, because you end up so booze with like, am I expecting too much? Am I the problem here? Or me? And so not only that, but it's in an also in a sense of yourself. You end up becoming somebody who, I don't know, like so like is self confidence, so and so it's not nice. It's not nice. So I hope it's one of those things. Another reason that actually make people who are good to get stuck in a relationship, it is fear. Fear can be bigger than fearing the relationship and or isn't also with manje mhlawumbe uzofa. No, it's not that of it. Others they fear being alone after the relationship ends. Others they just have to fear. Sometimes it's not only a fear of isn't anticipating. Others can fear which okay fine mina nalo muntu sinabantwana bayi-5, and so since sinabantwana bayi-5 kanje, like what is going to happen to these kids, which is a good thing to worry about, because you have to ukuthi ucabange ukuthi abantwana bazoba yini without the parent, but at the same time those kids need both of you guys. They don't need only a parent who is mentally well or mentally fit. Even the one who is not mentally fit, you have to philela abantwana bakho. You can't raise abantwana with low vibrational energy. Angeke ukhulise abantwana with that mindset ukuthi kanjani kanjani kanjani. I don't know if you do understand what I'm trying to say, Bafethu, because like this is way too serious. Yabo. And so I might find others being afraid to start over, which okay, fine. I've built this and that, nalomuntu, but now I have to start over. How come? Like I've been doing a lot of things, nalomuntu, na. Yes, sometimes you have to start over. You have to, because like I believe with the things for you to get well, you have to uh, kube na some of the things that move, even the people. Because one time a friend of mine, I don't know if I did make this example or what, but he once made an example with a tree, with the people are like trees, and so there are roots people, there's a stalk or a stem, and then there's branches, then there's leaves. So other people in your life, they should be treated as leaves because they will come to you seasonally. So they will come in season yabo, which okay fine. Now it's the season of my leaves, so we should be here. And when the season ukuthi iphele ukuthi ama-leaves ahambe, they leave. So there are those who will always be there by you, with you, which are the branches. those ones are the ones that move when, if maybe you choose or somebody decides with the other cut it off. But nobody can cut anyone off in your life when without you agreeing or giving them that. So I think the best thing here is for you to cut them off, cut them loose. Well, okay, fine. I don't want this branch anymore. This branch should just leave me alone. So that's when others should be. So then there is a stock, which is a slash stem, which is you, that is you standing strong, uh, supported by your roots. The roots which are the families. Okay, we know which there are roots which are maybe weakanyana, avelile, exposed lapho ngaphandle, anyathola izimoto. So those ones bafethu, even though are weaker, they can still help, and they still make a difference. Yabo. So others you might find would say, okay, these ones are very dependent financially on this person. So once this person leaves, they feel, oh, ayindlela yangena endlini, amanzi angena endlini. And so by so saying that, you omunye nje ugcina seka-sacrifice ngaye himself, athi yazi, I'm not going anywhere la, rather vele ngihlale. So sometimes you don't know ukuthi la uyohlala khona ugcina sowuzilimaza or ini kanjalo kanjalo yabo. But then you end up bafethu now sowungasazi ukuthi yini into ekumele uyithune. But then it's that phase bafethu, abanye nje yabona, they're just um, afraid, ukuthi okay, fine, now I'm leaving this person, like um, when will I leave? Others uzwe umuntu athi no, ngizohamba mase ngigrade, ngizohamba maybe mase ngina enough money, ngizohamba maybe when I get stronger, or ngizohamba. Then suddenly, like, this leso sihleli, it becomes years. You end up bafethu abanye, they end up sebashonile nokushona, getting killed by whoever that is maybe dating. Because I've seen a lot of people who were in relationships end up dying because of the people who were together with them. I don't know if maybe you guys know that, with sometimes uthola umuntu sekashonile kuthiwa ubulewe i-partner, uzibuza ukuthi kanjani, because this person, like, bebathandana, how can you kill umuntu wakho yabo. So another things bafethu that make people ukuthi bahlale. Okay, I think I'll end the video right on this part bafethu, and then next week, same time bafethu, will share again ukuthi what is exactly, what are the signs that you are losing yourself in a relationship, and sizobona ukuthi, like, how do we navigate. So if you haven't already, Bafetu, please make sure that you hit it like, you comment, you share, you also subscribe, Bafetu, because I love you ngithanda kaningi, and nami ngiyazi ukuthi niyangithanda. It's just that most of you can't tell me ukuthi niyangithanda. So mina I'll tell you, Bafetu, ukuthi mina ngiyanithanda nonke. Yeah.